I believe in you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, yeah. I believe in you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, yeah. Let's stay here for a lifetime underneath the moonlight, 'cause I don't want us to go. No, I don't want us to go. Yeah, you could be my lifeline, you could be my sunshine in a world so full of pain. Can you make it go?
Hey guys, welcome back to your channel and welcome to another episode in the series Get Uncomfortable with the Barthols. In today's topic we will be talking about gender roles really within our home, and this is me and my husband and I, which is a correct grammatical way to say it. So in her home, really. So yeah, so we're gonna talk about really, I don't know where it's going, but really how important are gender roles, or do you even have gender roles, or how do you assign roles? I think one of the ones I really want to talk about is how do you assign roles as both working individuals. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just one of the ones that I want to talk about. I don't know what's your specific. Do you have any specific subtopics that you want to mention under, like, gender roles?
No, this one is one that I do have like my views on, and it's more. We'll get into those as we go.
Okay. Well, everybody's supposed to know what gender roles mean. We don't have to define anything. So where do we start?
Do we have gender roles in our home?
In her, I don't think.
Yes, but not on purpose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's not. Yeah, it's not on purpose. It's not saying, hey, you're the female, so you have to cook, clean, and do the household stuff. And hey, you're the guy, so take out the trash and do whatever guys do in the home. You know, it's not like that.
It's not that
it's
for
not
that.
assigned.
It's not that for those reasons.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it becomes, hey babe, will you take out the trash when you don't feel safe at night?
Yeah.
Or when you come home and you get upset, or you come home and you're not happy
just
with me,
do
or you
everything.
get home and you just feel you're in one of those moods where you just want to clean, you'll clean everything.
Everything.
And you clean anyways. I can clean, and you will 20 minutes later do the thing I just did to make sure you did it your way.
And I think I don't know. You're right. I just think that if I ask for something to be done, and that's something I've struggled with a lot. Like, if I ask for something to be done and it's not done the way I think it should be done, it's like, yeah, it's not really done. You know, and then I redo it. Until I started getting more confident with, especially with you making the bed. You know, I love to have my fold at my bed and make sure everything is leveled. I mean, you make sure everything is leveled, but it's just that these little things,
It's my ways of doing things.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's wrong, it's just that it's different. But there are still things that you want your way. And those things I have stopped doing.
Yeah.
I've stopped doing them around the house because I've realized you get less mad when I don't do them than you do when I do them and you have to do them again.
Yeah.
So I would rather just deal with you getting upset at me not doing them than have you go through and do them again and be more mad that I created work for you to undo.
Yeah, that's my thing. I would love to just do the thing from the start and know that I'm doing it and quote unquote right in my way. Because for you, it's not, and I'm gonna explain why I say right in my way, because there's some couples and some relationship who really doesn't care about a lot of things. Like, make the bed this way, make it that way. Like,
I'm simple. If the bed is made, the bed is straight, it doesn't have wrinkles, the lines are straight, I don't care. It can have a fold, it cannot have a fold, the pillows can be different, this one can be this color than this color, and this side can be this color and vice versa. I don't care.
But I care, right?
Exactly.
So for those who both party cares about these things, then you have compromise to deal with there. But with me, I'm the only one who care. I care how my vase is shaped, and what is placed where, and how my stuff are organized. Billy doesn't care. Billy just loves the house clean,
And I like color in the house.
Yeah, you like a little pop. I really don't have a lot of colors in this house. We just have pops of colors, just gray, white, and black. But when it comes to gender roles, there's none assigned. Because look at it. Let me explain. I love cooking. I love folding my laundry and organizing them. I love doing things that would typically be considered woman duties, right?
You like the feminine things.
Yeah, I like those stuff. But at the same time, it get overwhelming sometimes, and I'm going to show you where. When I was in Alaska and Billy was in the military, I wasn't working at the time. So for me, it brings me so much joy to make sure I wake up and do breakfast, even though you never ate breakfast. So I always get to sleep through the day.
I did eat breakfast.
Oh yeah, you go to PT first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you would go like 5:30 in the morning. You wouldn't eat when you just wake up. You have to be up for some time. So I would make breakfast, and some days when he get to come home for lunch, then he would get lunch, but normally it doesn't come home. But dinner, always come home to a warm meal. The house is clean. I did laundry, fold, pack up. He didn't have to do anything. Even the trash. Like I didn't know that trash was a man thing. Like men take out the trash. I did not know that. Mm-hmm. Until recently, like men take out the trash. He take out the trash too, if he's there on the weekend or anything. But I didn't put anything and wait on him to say, oh, do anything. Because in my head, it's like, oh my God, he's out working and I'm at home. It's like I was a stay-at-home wife at the time without choosing to be one. And I would do.
You were a homemaker.
Yeah.
It was your job.
Yeah.
I had my job.
Yeah.
And you took making our home as a job, and you put a bunch of pride in it.
Yeah. So, that was then, and that is when I wasn't working. When I moved here into Colorado and we started working on the same day, everything becomes different. And it was such a hard transition because Billy's using to going to work and not have to worry about a thing. And of course, I had a lot of arguments. I had a lot of fights about, hey, we both work now. We have to do this. And it's like, sometimes I think back on it, it's like, yes, it's the right thing to do, but sometimes I don't want the help either. Sometimes I just mumble because I think that you don't consider that we both work and you didn't help. But it's like, I don't mind standing there cooking, but I'm like, I always tell you, it's the effort, it's the consideration that hurts me when you don't walk in there and say, babe, what we doing? But guys, this is a while back. I can tell you, maybe it was like for a couple months after we started working. We started working in January.
It's probably about 4 months.
Yeah, it's just it didn't last long because I let it go for a couple months, but then I would just hold on to these resentment and anger and would just lash out. I wouldn't say anything because I still think that, okay, maybe it's my job. But then I get down to the nitty-gritty of it. It's like, if you have two people working and both of you coming off at the same time or later or earlier, it's like both of you can come together and take care of the chores, And like currently right now, I don't have any if I tell that I have problem with anything, I'm lying. I really don't. Some days are better than some, but like Billy will text me from work, what are we cooking today? Took it out from me to let it thaw so it's easier for me, or when I get home it will do the rice in the rice cooker before I get. It's just like so much help, and it feels more like a partnership for me. I feel like everything now is more of a partnership than me even holding resentment about certain things. What do you think? Do you think what I said was truthful?
Yeah, just incredibly tangential.
Tangential? What do you mean? It's not tangent. It's talking about like stuff. It's not going off the path. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, I can get where you're coming from, and I think that's where a lot of it comes from. It's not the doing the things. It's that you want to know that I at least thought about doing the thing, or thought about you doing the thing, and wanted to make it a little bit easier for you. That's really what I've noticed is all you care about. So the things that I have noticed that you follow behind me and do anyways, as long as I ask you about them, or make some effort to put a step forward for you, I've noticed that's plenty, because it's something that you're going to do anyways. and something that I think you do because on some core level there's some sense of pride that you get from it. And I don't get it, but it's you, and that's the things that you like. You give me a lawnmower, I will spend all day sitting on my lawnmower. Sure, I'll have probably 3 or 4 cold beers throughout the day. Yeah. I'll drive around on my lawnmower, but you know what? It'll be a beautiful, perfectly lined and manicured lawn at the end of it. And I will take pride in that. Yeah. And I like that. Yeah. I take pride in plants that grow. I take pride in lawns. I take pride in all of those things. But those are things that for me, I like. Yeah. And in a way, I guess it does reinforce those gender roles. Yeah. But at the same time,
you enjoy doing them, so they weren't assigned to you.
It's my thing. Yeah. Right? There's nothing, and that's just the way that it is for me. I am more into the masculine activities. What is a traditionally masculine activity? I am more into the things that are harder work, that are going to make me sweat, that are going to make me think, that are going to make me,
get out there, just do something.
I'm going to have to do something, but I'm going to take pride in that thing that I did. Yeah. Whereas what I've noticed for you, it's not about the doing the thing. It's about the stepping back and looking at the shiny, clean, and pretty and being like, I did that.
Yeah. I don't know. I love it, and like Casey and I talk about it all the time. It's like, what is this thing with you? And like, you just enjoy cleaning. I don't know. I get so much peace from that. Like a messy kitchen, I enjoy just making it clean. House, it doesn't matter where. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, which I want to mention is like, both of the stuff that we enjoy doing, they just happen to be under what they would consider, a man should do that and a woman should do that. But that doesn't mean that I have a problem taking out the trash, or you have a problem making dinner, or what. Well, you don't really like washing dishes, but you will put them in the dishwasher. You'll rinse them and put them in the dishwasher. But like to hand wash them, he doesn't really like doing that. But that doesn't say in our relationship you don't do the things that is out of the men stuff to do. Yeah. But, as I said, this is just for our home. And then it comes back to it again. Like, it's all depending on the relationship that you're in. Because I don't think for someone who chose to be a stay-at-home mom or wife can have the same sentiments that I have. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect to go head because both of you are not working. You choose to be the homemaker, take care of the home while the husband provides. So I'm saying this is just for our life because we're two working people. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And, there's got to be give and take to all of it. Yeah. And for us, just because we fall into those more traditional gender roles inside of our home, that's not saying that it's the only way. Yeah. Sherry and I had a talk about this earlier. For the men who are interested in the more in the more feminine things, in the cleaning the home, cooking, making sure the laundry is all good, all of those things. If that's your jam, great. Yeah. Like, cool. I either encourage you to find somebody who completes you, or find somebody who does the opposite. Yeah. Find somebody who is into the opposite things. Right. Because just as much as there are men who are into the more feminine sides of the home, there are women who are far more into the more masculine side of outside.
They want to be on the tractors, on the lawnmowers, getting dirty. Yeah.
And that's fine. Just because our home falls into that.
It's just you just need to find the balance. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah.
Yeah. But just because our home falls into the gender roles, it works for us, and we're going to keep it working.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, just find the balance within your home. It's really what works for you, because I think that assigning these roles are so 1900. That's really what I think. In a world where...
I think that's a dumb saying.
No!
So 1900? No, I don't think looking back at time periods and being like... something is a negative because it's from that time period, or this thing is so old time period and that's bad. No,
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it was so 19... You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. That's what I'm saying. That it's so 1900 for a working couple. That's what I was saying, because I can't just say it is so 1900, because there are people who are living stay-at-home life and it would be the same as one person, but it's 1900 for a working couple where both people are going out to work, but yet still the husband or the boyfriend comes in and just throws foot up on TV watching the football or playing the game or something, and the woman is there. That's what I was saying. I'm not saying the entire idea of it was 1900. I was saying for working couple.
No, I was saying I don't like the phrase using something is so 1900s, like as a negative.
Okay.
Because there are valid and valuable things to learn from all time periods. When you say, "Oh, that's so 1900s," it's like, "Oh, that time period was bad, so from that time period is bad." Like, "Oh, that's so last year." Oh, it's saying old is bad. When there is a lot of tradition that's rooted in very important things.
But even though I understand what you're saying, of course there are some hold that backs. For example, slavery was bad, but I'm not saying. I was literally just saying that aspect of what we're talking about is so backward thinking, and it's, babe, for you to say the 1900 is saying that is bad. Of course, there are time periods that are bad, because as human we get to evolve and learn and unlearn stuff and learn new stuff. So of course there are some aspects of life that was bad, because people didn't have the knowledge to think out of that. And as we grow and as we evolve, technology and everything, and we gain more knowledge, of course we can look back and say some things were bad.
Okay, babe.
Huh?
Is it okay, babe?
You're trying to dismiss me.
No.
I don't like that.
I'm not trying to dismiss you.
Okay. Well, if you're not trying to dismiss me, I don't know what that was. This is just what I think. It all comes down to balance within your home. Find the balance. If assigning specific gender roles is more functional for you, if it's something you do out of passion and it just attaches itself to you, if you find your opposite person and it works, it's really balanced. It all comes down to balance, and that's just what I think. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.